everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm just having a play around with my jelly plate. I've got some watercolour paper here, which I might just cut actually down to a better size. Let's have a look. Let's cut it off about there. And about there. Oops. And I want to play around with watercolour. I'm using watercolour inks. I might end up using acrylic ink on top. We'll see. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I had a plan, but I've spent the afternoon fiddling around with my plan and it didn't work very well. So I'm just going to put some watercolour ink down on here. Now I don't know whether or not to just put in lots of colours or just layer it up. I think I might try and put some colours down because I'm not going to use anything that will turn to mud. All my colours are of the same you know, they'll should blend together quite well. A bit of that. There's an orange. What else have we got? Kind of a different red. What's that? Pink. I think I want a bit of that. Let's not bother with the orange. Let's clean that. That's better. I've no idea if this will work. It's one of those things when you've got a plan in mind of what you want to happen and it doesn't happen. It's frustrating, so I'm trying something else. I don't know if I've used this one. I'm just going to go, I'm going to go in with a little bit more of the yellow because I'm worried that I've overloaded with darker colours. So let's just stick a bit. It's probably all going to turn to yellow, orange, isn't it? I was going to spray it with water, but I don't know. Let's have a light spray, and then we'll go straight onto this watercolour paper. See what happens. I don't want to smush it together too much because I think we will get like a browny orange. Oh, that's not too bad, but it could have done. This paper looks like it's quite thirsty. It's sucked the water out. Let's show you what I've got there. So I think what we'll do is we'll just have a spray and pop that back on. Maybe we'll reverse it and see what happens. And oh, that's a bit better. Look, looks a bit more like watercolour, doesn't it? She says, sticking her thumb in it. That's not too bad. Right, let's clean that off. And I should probably dry what I've got, and I think I might put some acrylic inks on there because I want some different colours. And if I blend, if I put blues and greens and things on there, it will turn to mud. Especially if I use the watercolour things, is what I mean. So I'm going to dry this, and maybe we'll have a go with some of the acrylic inks on top and see what we get. Okay. Right, now I don't have many of these ink sprays. I don't even know if they are acrylic actually, whether or not they're going to be. I think that they are not acrylic at all and that we will have a mess if we use, well, we'll be right if we use a couple of colours, but let's add some water to that. But I don't think I'd better add any blues or anything like that because I think they are water based. Just want something nice and bright and colourful to match my hands. Oh, that's nice. Let's just try a bit down there. I like that a lot. A bit too much. Slow up. Right, let's clean that down. I'm going to dry this and then I'm going to add some pink to it, I think, and then we'll be back. Right, I don't know whether or not this will. I'm going to put too much down. I can always do it again. They're very vibrant colours. I like these a lot. I could do with some more of these. Let's see what happens with that. This is bubblegum pink that we're using. You can just see it there. It did change the orange a bit there, which is what I wanted, because it was looking a little bit bright, just bright orange. Right, let's clean that off. I'm going to go back in with some more pink. I might try a little bit there, a little bit there, and a bit more down there, a bit up there. Oops. Just smush it around a bit. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Could do with a bit more down here, which would be this bottom corner if I've got it here. So I'm going to pop some more on there. Oh, a large amount. Oops. And I think I'm going to smush it up there like that. Let's see what we get. Oh, I'm liking that. Maybe down here some. And it's kind of gone orange. I think it's reacting with what's on there. I think they're water based and they are picking up the colours which are on here. So we are getting, I'm just going to put some in the middle and then dip in. So it's reacting with a lot of the orange. So I'm going to try and go in there. That's it, that will turn it all orange. Let's have a bit there. Ooh. Steady on. Just going to dribble that bit down if it'll go. There we go, it's going. Quite like that. And so a bit more in that corner. I think I should stop now because I'm getting a bit over the top. That's nice and bright. Let's use that. Right, I'm going to clean this. And then I'm going to dry that and come in with some stencils. Right, this is dry. I'm going to do a little bit of stenciling if I can. Not quite sure what I'm up to, but definitely going to bring in with some white. But I fancy some of this turquoise, which is what I wanted originally, but I don't think I can layer that blue. I can put acrylic on here, but if I put anything water based on here, it is going to just dissolve. I'm not sure that's the right way around. It doesn't feel like it is. So I think I'm going to use some of this. Don't really know where I'm going with this. Let's just see what happens with it. Okay. Now, do I want any more, or shall I stop there? Silly question, really, isn't it? My idea for this is to make it into some kind of like masterboard, so that I can scan it and use it for a whole host of different projects. So and I will just add some white, I think, as an extra then. Yeah, I think that will do for that. Let me dry this. Oops, now I'm going to put my circle template stencil on top, and we're going to go in with some white in places. So I kind of might have to move the stencil actually. Let's just do that. Okay, now the paper is buckling a bit, so it's a little bit hard to there we go. A bit hard to hold it down. I like those big circles there, I think, or bigger circles, I should say. I don't mind if the two stencils overlap each other. That is fine. So I have these ones up here. Not sure how well that will work. Let's have a look. Not too bad. There was a lot of gappage between the stencil and the paper. All right, I think I'm just going to pop something down here. I use a lot more white paint than you think you do. I'm probably just because my sponge is absorbing it. Yeah, it's not too bad. May stop there, she says, hovering with the stencil. Yep, I'm going to stop there. Okay, I'm just going to clean my stencils up and be back. Right, so this is dry. I've pulled out some distress inks and I've pulled out some stamps, my sort of trusty sort of texture stamps, I would call them. And I'm going to have a little stamp. So let's try that. This is kind of a crackle stamp. These are so old. I'm just going to add some depth to some of this. I'm trying to sort of stick to the same colours, and we'll see where we go. I've got some black as well. Difficult to know where to go and with what. Let's try this one. I think this is a number stamp. Let's try a bit of that. This is picked raspberry I'm using. So I don't want it to be too visible. Just putting a little bit of extra depth to it. Let's have a bit down there. Right, that'll do for that one. Can't take it off. I might use my trusty script stamp. Maybe we'll use a little black for that. Yep. That's fine. Just like hints of things, maybe just a bit over there. Down there. Don't know if I want to put any more black on or not. I'll tell you what I will do. And that is, I've got a little postage stamp, cancellation stamp. I think I will use that. I've got several, but I'm going to use the smallest one. Just put a couple of those in. I mean, the idea would probably be to chop this up anyway, so it won't matter. Oops, it won't matter if we've got, you know, a couple together. Right, I'm half inclined to add a little bit of blue, but I don't want to go too reckless. What have we got? Let's try this. This is a little sort of, looks like a woven or a bit of hessian or something. I have to be careful because this blue, I think, is quite juicy. That's not too bad on there. There, I like that because it kind of, it works with the blue that's already there. Yes, that is fine. In fact, that is better. I like that. Right, I think I will add, I'm getting confused. I want the lid to that. That's that. That can go out the way. That can go out the way. I think I want to add a little bit of black, as in lines and things. And I'm going to use some black paint if I've got some. Yes. and my trusty card, and I might come in with some gold as well at the end. Don't know how much paint I will need, usually more than I think. Let's just move some of these stamps out of the way. Right. Want to overdo this, so I'm trying to be careful and mindful of where I'm going. There, I think that will be not right. She says, not stopping. Stop. Right, so I've done that. I might pop a little gold on just because. Now I've got gold ink pad, but I don't think it will show up very well, so I think I'm going to have to go in with some gold acrylic paint, which I haven't got here. Bear with me. Right, I think it's going to have to be circles again. I could go with gold lines, I suppose, actually. Don't want that to be too gloopy. Go in with that. I've got a smaller cardboard tube here. Right, I think that I'm going to call that done for now. I might let that dry and I might come in with a white pen at the end. Let's have a clear up and then I'll see how I feel about that. I'm just going to remove some of this, if it wants to come off, this thick globs of paint, but I shall dry it and be back. Alright, this is almost dry. The gold, I need to avoid some of the gold, I think. And I'm just going to add a little bit of white, not lots. Not sure if I want to add much more to that, to be honest. I could fill in some of these gaps, but I'm thinking I might ruin it. I don't want to do that. I don't like the colour of that, so that's not going down there. No, I don't think we're really adding to this. So I don't think I want to do much more, she says with a pen in her hand. Why don't we stop there then, Steph? I mean, I'm wondering whether not some white splatters and black splatters on there might look good. Do you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to scan that into my computer, and then I might add some white and black splatters, and then we'll be able to see which is the best. So I'm going to stop there for that one. Right, I've scanned that one in, and I'm going to just go in with a bit of black and white, I think. Does not look good. Paint's a bit lumpy. I took it from the sort of kind of the crusty bit on the outside. Right, here we go. Oops, nearly put that in my tea. Just I'm going to use the same brush and hope it doesn't turn grey. Oh, I like the black. There, I think if I can stop spraying, that is a wrap. That's it, guys. It is complete. So I shall wait for that to dry and scan that into my computer, and then I will have two backgrounds that I could work with, one with splats, one without. I hope you liked that. Perhaps the next couple of days I'll come back and make something with these things, maybe some cards or ATCs or something. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and time for me to go and clean up, and I will be back again soon. Have a lovely evening, and stay safe, stay well, and see you soon. Bye for now.